It's using the main camera again. I wonder why this is so slow. Excellent connection. Connected. Concurrent viewers 0. Yeah, unfortunately I had to restart the stream because the old stream was basically hanging forever. So here we are again. Nobody's here, so I'm going to wait for at least one person to join, or for a few minutes. I might want to... Yeah, but the old stream is now privated, so no one can access it anymore. Yeah, I'm going to see if anyone can join me. I'm going to invite some people who I know to join me. Let's see. All right. Still 0 people. It is getting a little bit late in my time zone. It's 10 p.m. local time, or close to 10 p.m. Okay. The algorithm doesn't really help. Let me see, maybe if I put some hearts in the chat, does that help? Let's see. Unfortunately, I'm using my device to record, so I cannot use it to ask people to join the stream. Come on, people. Okay, you know what? It's starting to get late. I'm going to start building bag 2. And if people join, good. Otherwise, it'll just be me and me alone. But I'm not afraid to build alone. I usually build alone, in fact. And most of bag 2 is going to be just like this, but mirrored. So you have not missed much if you do not see this particular part of the build live. I might release this as a recording afterwards. I don't know. So here's bag 2. I'm going to start. YouTube algorithm, bag 2. I'm going to start. Let's start promoting the video, please. Oh, and I'll just move the extra pieces somewhere so I don't lose them. And again, these are the things I usually do offline. But since there's no one here, what's the difference? I used to have some small baggies. Oh yeah, they're here. Yeah, I basically use these to hold on to the extra pieces. This way I can reuse them later at the end of the build, or I could steal them and use them for other sets if I need to. Actually, we get 2 of this for whatever reason. So that's pretty cool. I'll take one of the guns as well. Might give it to another minifigure later. Okay, now without further ado, let's go with bag 2. So the interesting pieces in this bag include this very large dish piece. So this is pretty cool to get. It's unprinted, so it could be used for other purposes. If you want to take the ship apart and rebuild it into something else. We also have this azure brick. This probably should have been pink if Lego designers wanted to put a pink brick inside. So this was a missed opportunity, but I'm pretty sure there's a pink brick somewhere along in another bag. And maybe there's a reason why this is azure, so I should not speak too soon. So the first thing I'll do is just build this mirrored. So basically just do this, but flipped. And maybe there's some minor differences because the ship might not be 100% symmetrical, so I'll pay a little bit of attention. But I'm pretty sure it's almost entirely identical, if not 100% identical. Just mirrored, of course. Unfortunately, the algorithm does not seem to be promoting this new stream at all. That's unfortunate. I need at least one viewer to like boost this stream and make it promoted to others. Oh, come on. Let's see. Is this stream even working? Let's see. Okay. We'll give this a try. All right, that does not work. Or maybe it does. Okay, I think maybe something is happening, so let's give this a try. Let's see what's going on. At the very least, I hope I don't make the same mistake twice. All right, let's see. All right. Looks like we got one viewer. Hello, whoever you are. Welcome to the live stream. So, sorry if you've been here earlier and you got disconnected because of the technical issues. Hello, APOC or APOC. So nice of you to join me here. All right. So I'm basically building bag 2, and for now it's a mirror. This is my first. Oh, so you're here for the first time. So nevertheless, welcome. And you have not missed much. This is basically all of bag 1, and I'm basically repeating the same process for bag 2. And I made a pretty big mistake here. I was off by 1. I had to rebuild the whole thing, and I'm going to try to avoid that this time. Hopefully I'll be able to build it properly from the get-go. What are you building? So I'm building the new LEGO Star Wars Jango Fett Starship. It's basically this thing right here. I have the instruction manual for it, although I'm not going to use these instructions, but this is basically the final model. Here's the set number. So it's quite an exciting build. And there's, I think, 23 or 24 bags in total. And right now I'm on bag 2. And at some point during the stream, depending on how many people join, I'll be doing a giveaway where I'll be giving away some LEGO Star Wars sets. So this is one of the items I might be giving away. And if lots of people join, if lots of people subscribe, I might be giving away stuff that's even more valuable, like battle packs or gifts with purchase. So it all depends. Let's get through bag 2 first. So got this here. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. I have lots of LEGO Star Wars content on the channel. I'm sure you're really going to enjoy it. And if you have a YouTube channel, I will check out your YouTube channel as well after this live stream. So it looks like this part is right, at least compared to the previous one. All right, we have a second viewer, so welcome to you as well. Don't be shy to leave a comment in the chat. It's free. So one of the challenges of building stuff without the instructions is that you would have the natural instinct to build what you see first, so to build from the inside out. But if you do that, then you're gonna have to take it apart and rebuild the inside. So I always try to build from the inside out. It makes more sense to do it that way, although it's not always intuitive. All right. Track practice. Oh, you gotta go? Well, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck with your track practice, and have a wonderful day or night, wherever you happen to be in the world. This is supposed to go like this. I'm getting an ad. All right. Welcome, new viewer. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you were here before, sorry for the disconnect. Basically, I lost battery and it took me a while to be able to get back. And now I'm currently building bag 2, which so far is a mirror of bag 1. So you did not miss much so far. I had to rebuild this part because I made a mistake here. But I think I'm doing better with bag 2, at least so far. Yeah, I almost mixed these two pieces together. So they're different in color and size. Make sure not to mix these up. Did anyone buy any Lego Star Wars sets today? If so, which sets did you get? At some point, I'm going to need to get either a bigger table or somewhere else where I can put my laptop or view the chat of the live stream, because this is not enough space for such a large build. And we're just on bag 2. And if you do have time, you're building this on your own time, I do think it's helpful to take a minute or two to just sort the pieces, and you won't be fishing around for them like I am right now. Oops. Just dropped something. Luckily, not something that breaks easily. This is wrong. Maybe? Yeah, because this whole thing needs to be shifted by 1. Okay, good thing I caught that early enough. And welcome to the 2 new viewers. I'm currently building bag 2 out of 23 or 24 for the Jango Fett Starship. This is bag 1 and this is bag 2, which is almost identical. I messed up bag 1, I had to redo it, but so far for bag 2, I've not made any mistakes except for a very small one, which I just fixed. And then we're going to add a bunch of other pieces here to make this whole thing into one assembly. Okay, the flash is on. The screen brightness is very low on my side, but I see the live feed looks okay. But if something is not working for you, or if the audio is not great, or you want me to turn up or down the music, just let me know in the chat. Let's see if I got this right. It looks like it, because everything fits right into place. Yeah, so at this point, we're more or less exactly what we did with bag 1, just mirrored. So, and then these ones are adjustable, so they should both be like this or like this. And now we're going to join these two together. You'll see a black plate that has to go under here, and these are the only two that fit. So it must be these two through the process of elimination. You have the white plate with holes. Actually makes sense to put it here because there's going to be an axle that comes in through the middle. So that makes perfect sense. And this would go above it so that, again, we maintain this axle hole. That's at this point that I'm doing a little bit of guesswork because I'm not able to see the inner details, but there's less pieces remaining. So I can kind of guess where each piece would go. And either I get it right, or if I get it wrong, I just try something else until I make it work either perfectly as the designer intended, or otherwise I'm just... Okay, so this does not work. And sometimes you can move some small pieces around and the final build is not impacted. Like if you have like a 1x2 followed by 1x3 or the other way around, usually that doesn't make a big difference. But here we do have to have this piece in the middle, so actually it does matter. I'm guessing that this piece goes here. It makes sense. Yeah, the hole again here, that also makes sense. I'll be very happy if I get this right from the first try. Welcome to the live stream, new viewer. I'm building the Lego Star Wars Jango Fett Starship. I'm on bag 2. So far I've built these sides which are mirrors of each other. This is bag 1, this is bag 2. And now I'm building the part that's going to eventually join them together. All without the instructions, I'm only using the building phases. And in bag 1 I also built Jango Fett himself. Oops, dropped something. All right. Continuing with the build. Oh yeah, and we need to add these pieces on this side as well. Can't forget those. All right. Welcome to the new viewers. Thank you so much for joining. Looks like I need to take this apart a little bit to fit these horizontally and not vertically as I had previously assumed. So these need to go in there. Okay, that's not so bad. I think that's how it works. Right? And then it would make sense for these to go here. Now that we close the gap, we can cover this up. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Welcome to the new viewers. Does this make sense? Oh, this goes here. Actually, I'll add this afterwards because we need to attach the Technic assemblies first. Before I do that, I believe that I can attach this. And this. Okay, I think at this point I have no choice. I have to plug these in. And yes, they're exactly on the level. So we're in good shape there. And I'm running out of space. Okay, so we're starting to see the whole thing take shape, even though this is very rudimentary, but this is the basic idea. And this goes here, I believe, or it might be actually off by one. It goes here. No, 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 don't fall apart. This piece is only held by one stud for now, so be careful. Make sure it does not fall apart. And we'll have this piece here, and we're almost done with this bag. It makes sense for this piece to go here to fill the gap. And this would go here. I don't know where these Technic pieces go. I might have forgotten one of them somewhere, but I don't want to take this whole thing apart and rebuild it, so I'll just hold on to these pieces and hopefully they... Ooh, actually this... Never mind. This needs to be connected. Looks like I forgot both of them. Ooh. I hope I don't have to take apart the whole thing just to fit this. Can I do this? You're not supposed to do this because it can break the pieces, but it looks like I'm able to get away with it here. Oh, phew. All right. Now we're done. I don't have any pieces left to spare. And with that, we can say that we have finished bag 2. And this builds the mostly Technic frame of the Starship, along with some of the rear details. And we're going to cover this up a bit more afterwards, I believe. All right, do we do bag 3? Yeah, there's lots of bags here, so I'm going to see how large bag 3 is before I decide whether to do it now or some other time. So this is bag 3. It doesn't look so bad, but appearances can be misleading. Although here I don't see that much Technic. It's mostly just system pieces. So this should be a lot simpler than the first 2 bags. Now, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's do bag 3. Let's see, any interesting pieces here? Any new recolors or new molds? I don't think we have any new molds here. Looks like the music has stopped. I'm gonna play it again from the beginning. Come on, let's skip this ad. Come on. All right. Throw some hearts in the chat if you like what you see. All right. So welcome new viewers, if any. I'm currently building the brand new LEGO Star Wars Jango Fett Starship. It's an Ultimate Collector Series set, and I'm building it without the instructions, as usual. I know this is going to be a challenging but rewarding build. I have to get through the first few bags to start feeling the actual impact of what we're building. Because right now we're just putting pieces together. We don't know what they're going to be. But soon enough, we'll find out. This kind of looks like a person or a robot face. Or is that just me? Sometimes these pieces, when they're brand new, they can be a bit difficult to align properly. So when that happens, you can attach them to a larger piece and use a brick separator. Yeah, there we go. I wish they used the blocks here. There's lots of studs on the side construction for this bag. This whole thing is basically done on the side in a sense. I'm missing a piece. Oh, never mind. So in case you're wondering why I'm doing this, I'm flipping this plate, just so that the sprue marks or the mold marks are not visible, because I want the model to be as clean as possible when looking at it from the outside, especially because this is a display model. Welcome to the new viewers. Thank you for joining us. I can actually see these pointing the other way. Since you already have enough studs pointing in this direction. I'm guessing this piece goes here. Seems pretty logical to me. Because we want to keep this a flat plane so we can attach something on top of it. That just makes sense, right? But now this does not make sense to me. Oh, actually, there's going to be a separate tile here with a separate coordinate system. Never mind. That's the Luke Skywalker theme. Welcome to the new viewers. I'm currently building the Lego Star Wars Jango Fett Starship that came out earlier today. I got it from the Lego store, and after lots of technical difficulties in this live stream, I'm now building it. And so far, it's been an enjoyable build. I enjoyed the first part, even though I made a mistake. Maybe it was because of it. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, now this looks like some kind of some kind of beast or angel or something. Or maybe like an airplane or a justifier. Like the silhouette could mean so many different things. Now we start to cover this up. Once we do that, this stability is going to become a lot stronger because this will no longer be held by only two studs. Gotta make sure to put everything in its right place though. Not like that. Okay, looks like this goes here. You gotta make sure everything is perfectly on the grid before you do this. This fits perfectly in the remaining space. Almost. Yeah, there we go. Almost done with bag 3. So welcome to the new viewers. Thank you so much for joining. Currently building the Lego Star Wars Jango Fett Starship, the Ultimate Collector Series set that came out today, May 1st, at least in my local time zone. All right. I feel like I want to have two of these pieces. Oh yeah, here's the second one. Yeah, that makes sense actually. All right. This goes here. This goes here. Welcome to the new viewers. I'm currently building the new Lego Star Wars Jango Fett Starship. It's a set that came out on May 1st, and I bought it today at the Lego store, and I'm building it now without the instructions. Currently on bag 3 out of 23, I believe. I love the snapping sound of these pieces. That's always pretty fun. Looks like this is supposed to go here somewhere. Before I attach it, I'm thinking, do I need to do anything else first? Like deal with these pieces. Hello to the new viewers. I'm building the LEGO Star Wars Jango Fett Starship, currently on bag 3 out of 23. I'm basically yawning right now, so I'm probably going to wrap it up after bag 3. What fits in this gap? That's what I'm wondering. Or are we just going to type it off? So I think this goes here. This looks like it needs to be moved by 1. And same with the one on the other side. Alright, so it looks like we're almost done here. Not quite. There's an ad, ironically for YouTube Music. Alright. Let's see. I'm getting tired and my brain is shutting down, so I'm not as effective as I used to be earlier in the build. This needs to go here. These need to go like this. These I'm pretty sure they're the extra pieces except for these two. We have to use these somewhere, but because they're so small, maybe you can ignore them. We also have to figure out where these tiles go. Oh yeah, these go here and here respectively. Right. Okay, so we're pretty much done at this point, except for these two pieces. Let's try to find out where they go. I think I found it. You see, after this lever piece right here, make sure things don't get, not quite sure why they put these here. Maybe it's not to bend things beyond a certain limit. That's certainly one possibility. But in any case, bag 3 finishes up the build with, bag 3 finishes up this part of the build with this front or middle or bottom part, depending on what you call it, because this ship can go like this, and it's all over the place. But essentially in this part, we build a lot of it up in bag 3, and we also do some other small tasks all over the model. And so taking a preview of bag 4 just to see what it looks like. So bag 4 is going to look like this. Looks like there's more pieces. There's sand green. So I'm wondering what's going to be the deal with bag 4. Well, if you want to know, please make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned. I will continue the live build of this ship sometime, most likely tomorrow, around 7 p.m. Eastern time, something like that. And then I might build some of the boring stuff offline. So I might build like a few bags offline, and then when I come back, I just tell you, hey, I built XYZ. I think that will be a lot faster than just doing it bag by bag. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. So for this first live streaming session, it also included the unboxing and just talking about the model in general, comparing it to what else was at the Lego store. So I think that I would like to have that. I'd like to have that set, but I'm not quite sure if I'm able to justify it. I feel like I'm very tired right now. I'm not even sure if I'm making sense. So I think it's time for me to wrap up the stream. Thank you so much for all of you who have joined. I really appreciate that you took the time to join me in this live build. If you have any final comments, leave them down below right now before I close the stream. Otherwise, you can always put comments on my YouTube shorts or on my community posts. So let's bring out Jango to say goodbye. Say goodbye. And if you want to see more live builds, please make sure to subscribe and tune in again tomorrow. So that is it for tonight or today, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye, and may the force be with you.